What's up, YouTube? It's your favorite math teacher, again, Mr. Stevener, coming at you here with another video. It's one that I think you guys are going to like, all right? So, skip the shenanigans. You already know you should be subscribing. You already know I'm here for you, and everything that happens to this channel goes back to the channel, right? So, with that in mind, like the video, comment below. But here we go. We're getting into solving equations, all right? So, if you haven't watched my last video, that eye up there, that is just for the basics of equations, things that can be kind of tricky. This is solving them. We're going to take a look at 4 different problems, and today we're solving basic problems, okay? We're not getting into the complicated stuff yet. That's going to be the next video. But you have to know this stuff to know the hard stuff, all right? So stick with me. Let's get Tommy out here because I know Tommy wants to do equations.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. Let's do it. Okay,
I mean, I guess, yeah, this works for me.
good. I'm glad because I was gonna be here anyway.
Oh, you were going to be here anyway?
Yeah, I was just chilling.
Just chilling, huh? So the first thing we're gonna look at, Tommy, is this is a basic equation.
Wait, it has a letter?
Remember basic equations, that video I talked about, right? That right there just means an unknown. But here's the most important part, guys. When we are looking at equations, that letter, really what that tells you is your next job is just to find that letter. Find what that is.
Oh.
Now, this problem might be kind of easy, and you can kind of guess using your really smart brain, Tommy, what y is. But I'm going to show you the process using this. So even though you think this is easy, just tune in because this process carries over into the harder things. You with me?
Yeah, I think so. Let's do it.
All right. So first thing I like to do is I like to separate this equation straight down the middle here. So I have 2 different sides. All right. I have the left side of my equation and I have the right side of my equation. Okay. The reason I do that is an equation. I talk about it in other videos, but this side needs to equal this side. Okay, if it does not, then I did something wrong.
Okay, got it.
So first thing I have to do is what I do is I want my biggest concern, the first step, bam, is you need the letter. In this case, it's y, but I'm going to say the variable needs to be by itself. What does it mean by itself, Tommy?
All alone. By myself.
Don't wanna. No, stop. Don't sing. I don't want you to sing.
Okay, fine. Jeez. Okay.
So it's by itself, right? Is y by itself right now?
Well, no, it's got that +6 thing.
It's got the +6 thing. You're absolutely right. It's got this non-variable term right here, right? Okay. But so why is it not by itself? I want it to be by itself so I know what it is. Are you with me?
Yeah, I think so. Let's see it though.
Okay. So what that means is I have to get rid of this +6.
Okay, then just erase it.
Well, it's not that simple, right? I can't just erase it, but I can get rid of it, right? By doing what they call its inverse. Okay, that's the second thing, is you're going to do an inverse operation to get the letter by itself. Okay? Now, an inverse operation is pretty straightforward. Really, if something's gone or I make it disappear, what do I turn it into?
0? Yeah, 0.
You're right, 0. So how would I turn a +6 into 0?
Take away 6?
Exactly. So I'm going to take away 6 on this side, Tommy. You're absolutely right. So bam, that disappears. Because a 6, take away 6 is 0, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm just left with y. So does that mean y is equal to 20?
Yeah? Wait, is that a trick question?
It was a trick question. It does not equal to 20. Why is that?
Oh, wait, because you didn't do the same thing on the other side.
Exactly. You have to do the same thing on the other side. So since I took away 6 over here, I have to take away 6 over here. So now 20 take away 6 is equal to 14. I know that that means my variable y has to equal 14. And I'll just check it real quick to kind of prove my point, Tommy. So if I take 14 and I plug it back into my original equation instead of y, I'm going to get 14 plus 6 is equal to 20. Does 14 plus 6 actually equal 20?
Let's see. Yeah.
Good. So that means 20 is equal to 20. I got it correct. My variable y is equal to 14. Let's take a breakdown. First step, the variable by what?
Itself.
Did I get it by itself?
Yeah.
How?
inverse operations.
I did, by inverse operations. Let's look at another one. Because you're going to find, Tommy, that's easy. And again, these are basic. This is going to get harder progressively. Just bear with me. What happens, Tommy, when you get one like this, though?
I don't know.
Well, I'm going to draw a line down the middle. Okay? So notice, what's my first goal?
I forgot.
To get the variable by itself. Hopefully you guys remember that. All right? Variable by itself. And it's not by itself. I have a negative 10. What do I have to do?
Oh, yeah, the opposite thing.
The opposite thing. Sure, we'll call it that. How do I get rid of that?
You take away 10.
Oh, I take away 10. Are you sure?
Oh, wait. It's a negative 10. So you add 10?
You would add 10. You're right. That's how I'm going to turn this into 0. A negative 10 plus 10. That's how I get rid of it.
Oh.
And I have to do the same thing on both sides, right?
Yeah, so add 10 on the other side too.
Good, good, good. So what's left over here on this left side of the equation over here?
Just x.
Good. Is x by itself?
Yeah. Oh, wait. So then you add those and x is equal to 22. I think I get it.
Okay, well, this is the basics. I'm glad you get that so far. The big thing is your goal is to get x by itself and go from there. But Tommy, it's not always that simple.
Oh, man, of course it's not.
Of course it's not. Right? These are what's called one-step equations because all you have to do is add 10 to both sides. We're going to take a look at two-step equations. One like this.
We have a problem.
Oh yeah, what's the problem?
It's tricky.
It's not tricky. Same rules still apply. Tune in, guys. If you're still here, trust me, this part is going to explain a lot of information.
A lot.
How do you know?
I don't know. I just trusted you.
Okay, fair enough. So, with that in mind, same thing happens here, Tommy. Okay? I have a left side of the equation and I have a right side of the equation. All right? My goal, my first thing is to get the variable by itself. Okay? Is it by itself?
No, it's not.
It's not. Because I have this 10, right?
Yeah, and I'm kind of confused about that.
That's okay. I appreciate your honesty. So keep in mind, this is addition. So you could, if you really wanted to, switch them and make it 3v plus 10. You could. It's the same thing because a commutative property of addition. But you don't have to. You know this is a positive 10. How do I get rid of a positive 10?
Take away 10?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away 10, keep in mind, on both sides. All you're doing is you're taking that term and you're moving it to the other side. You're getting rid of it there and getting rid over here, right?
Okay, I guess.
Okay, so just take away 10. What's left on this side, Tommy, this left side?
3v.
3v. And what's over here?
15.
Good. So, is the variable by itself?
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
What? Oh, it's got a 3.
You're right. A variable by itself means there is only one. And that is really, really important. Right now, there are 3 of those variables. There are 3 v's. We only want 1 v. Okay? So now I have to deal with this part, which is called the coefficient.
The coefficient.
But here's the thing. My steps don't change. I'm still getting the variable by itself. Wow, that's terrible handwriting.
Oh, man, I can't even read that. Oh, my goodness, that's crazy.
Thanks, Tommy. And then the next part is inverse operations, right? Well, basically, the way this works is it's just repeat. So if I'm saying get a variable by itself by doing inverse operations, I'm going to keep doing inverse operations until the variable's by itself.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember, Tommy, in my last video I talked about if 3 and v are next to each other, what does that mean?
It means multiplication.
It does mean multiplication. So what is the opposite or the inverse of multiplication?
Division.
Okay, good. So you now know what the inverse is, right? Now think about it. My goal is to get the variable by itself. How many are there if you're by yourself? How many of you are there?
Just 1.
Exactly. So I want to turn the variable, that number, into just what?
1.
So what would I need to divide? And usually, guys, in equations, they have it in fraction form like this. So you're going to divide by what?
Wait, any number divided by itself is just 1. So, 3?
You're right. Any number divided by itself turns it into 1, right? So I'm going to do 3 divided by 3. And what's 3 divided by 3?
1.
So I'm left with 1v, or v all by itself, right? Don't write 1v, guys. Like, fun fact, if Tommy walked into the room, I wouldn't say, hey, look, there's 1 Tommy.
Oh, that is silly.
Right? But if there was 2 of you walked in the room, I'd say, hey, look, there's 2 Tommies.
Oh, yeah. Or 3 Tommies or 98 Tommies or.
Exactly. So, with that in mind, you're not going to put the 1 in front of it. But notice what happened, Tommy.
The V is by itself.
So what did I forget to do, though?
Oh, wait, you divided by 3 on the left side, so you have to do it on the right side.
Oh, so I'm going to divide this side by 3. You're totally right, Tommy, because I have to do whatever I do on one side, I have to do it on the other. So what is 15 divided by 3, Tommy?
5? Yeah, 5.
Good. So you get V, is it by itself?
Yeah,
Did I do inverse operations to do it?
yeah,
Did I do the same thing on both sides each time?
yeah.
Then I got it hopefully correct. How would I check, Tommy?
You just put it back in.
Okay, we're going to check it real quick. So 10 plus 3 instead of V, I put what?
5.
Good. You put 5 is equal to 25. Let's find out. Let's make sure. What's 3 times 5?
15.
Plus 10?
25. It is. It is. You did it. You did it. Yeah. Yeah.
You solved your first multiple step equation, Tommy. All right, last one. Stick with me because this is the kind of a tricky one. In our next video, we'll talk about what happens when you have multiple variables on multiple sides.
Oh, man, that's not good.
But this one,
Wait, what is that? Oh, I think I get it.
oh, you do? You think you already get it? You think you're already going to figure this out?
Yep, I think so. Thanks.
You're welcome. So, I got to get the variable by itself, right? Is it by itself?
No,
So, what do you have to do first?
add 6. Get rid of it.
Just on this left side?
No, on both sides.
Both sides. Sorry. So, add 6 over here. So, I'm going to get k over 2 is equal to 34. Now what?
Well, k is not by itself because it has the 2. And that means division.
Does mean division, you're right. So how do I get rid of a divide by 2?
Well, you have to. I don't know.
Well, you'd still do the inverse, so the opposite of it, which is multiplying by 2.
Ah, that makes sense.
So if I multiply this side by 2, what do I need to do over here?
Multiply that 2.
Exactly, multiply by 2. Okay? So 2 times a division by 2, this basically cancels. Okay, that's kind of a fun fact. This is just how fractions work, right? If I'm doing 2 over 1 times k over 2, watch what happens. I'm going to get 2k
2k. Sorry.
over 2. That's 2 divided by 2. I'm just left with k. You with me?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's do another one. What if it was 4k? What would I divide it by?
4.
To turn it into just k, right?
Yeah.
Good. What about if it was 5.6k?
Wouldn't you still just divide that 5.6?
You're right. What if it's a negative 3k?
You could still just divide that negative 3?
You're on it, dude. You're on it.
Yeah.
So, with that in mind, erase what we got thrown down here, Tommy. Proud of you.
Thank you. I am proud of myself, too. I've been working hard.
Okay, now you're being silly. Knock it off.
Ha-ha.
Hey.
What?
Nothing. So, what's left over here?
Okay.
Good. And over here?
68.
Good math.
Thanks.
34 times 2 is 68. So that shows me that if I were to take 68 and I were to put it right here where k is, I would get 68 divided by 2, which is 34. Take away 6 is 28. You got it. You nailed it. You have solved your multiple step equations. And here's the big thing. What do we take away from this, Tommy?
Get the variable by itself.
Get the variable by itself and then do inverse operations, right? You're going to do that over and over. When what you do to the left side, you have to what?
Do to the right side.
Or what you do to the right side, you have to do the
left side. Just do the same thing on both sides, okay?
Okay, just that's what.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, guys. What are we going to learn next?
Well, in the next video, you're going to end up learning a little bit about what happens if there's variables on both sides. So stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned and like the video, okay? Okay, guys, bye.